Good evening, everyone. This is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with Very Careless Whispers Indeed by Marty Sears. Marty sent me a wonderful email, sort of. There was a tinge of in it, where basically Marty said, I've been in the community for a very long time now, and I didn't even know your channel existed. And as soon as he found out, which was about a month ago, he had to, I think it's a he, they had to submit a puzzle to me, and that was just a wonderful feeling. So hopefully I will do this puzzle justice. But yeah, it's scary to me that I still have so many people who just don't know that my channel exists. I try and do what I can. Anyway, so this puzzle is called Very Careless Whispers Indeed, and this is an ambiguity puzzle, so broken rule set. I struggle with these normally, but we'll see how I go. A lot of this always comes down to how the rules are worded and how clear the brokenness is. So, yeah, German Whispers is a rule set that I'm normally okay at. I normally have some blind spots to things, but we'll see how I go. I used to set a lot of German Whisper puzzles, and I don't think I've set one in quite a while, so maybe I need to do something about that. But let's focus on Marty's puzzle. Very Careless Whispers Indeed. So how does this one work? Let's hope I can solve it. So normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Reading the words. Usually, adjacent digits on a German whisper line must have a difference of 5 or more. However, in this puzzle, each green line is broken in exactly one place, i.e. one pair of adjacent digits on each line has a difference lower than 5. So on each German whisper line, there must be one broken, which means, like, for this line, it must not have a difference of 5 or more, because each green line is broken in exactly one place. So this must be broken and have a difference lower than 5. That's nuts to me. The inequality sign, which is here, points towards the smaller of the two digits it sits between. So this digit will be lower than this. That's what I know. This is going to mess with my head, because there's already things that I could just see, how is this going to work? I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer, and I am going to hope I can get something sorted out by this. This line is what's calling out to me, but I'm not sure that's what I should be looking at, because on this line, it's going to be broken in exactly one place. Now, I need to put a 5 in this box. Now, normally you cannot put a 5 on a German whisper line at all, because there's nothing you can put adjacent to a 5 on a German whisper line, because 5 higher is 10 or higher, 5 lower is 0 or lower. So you can never put a 5 on a German whisper line normally, but each line can be broken in exactly one place. So surely that means this is a 5 and the rest of the line is normal, right? Because if I was to put a 5, for example, here, or any other cell, if I was to put a 5 anywhere except the end of a line, yeah, I can only put a 5 at the end of a line, because let's use this line as an example, okay? Ignoring the rest of the grid. If I had to put a 5 on this line, I don't know that I do, but say I do, if I put a 5 here, then this would be a broken adjacency, and this would be a broken adjacency. So if I had to put a 5 on this line, I could only put it at the end of the line. So you can only put 5s at the end of lines, but none of these cells are the end of a line. So that has to be a 5. So 5 has to go somewhere in this box, but it can only go at the end of a line. 5 has to go somewhere in this column, but it can only go at the end of a line. 5 has to go somewhere in this row, but it can only go at the end of a line. No, that's not helping. It does mean the rest of this line is a normal German whisper. The rest of this line is a normal German whisper. This is a normal German whisper. So let's colour. So one of the things you know once you've got, this could be anything, but it can't be a 5. So it's either going to be above 5 or below 5. Now, the rest of the line has to be a normal German whisper because the broken segment of the line, how am I going to mark this? I'm going to do this to mark. I'm going to put a red X to say that's broken. That's the break, and that's the break. Now, what that means is this is going to be either below 5 or above 5, and the normal German whisper lines are going to kick in, which means that the digit next to it will have to have a difference of 5 or more. If it's below 5, it can't go down, it'll have to go up, and the 5 difference means you have to add the 5, which means the next digit will be 5 or higher. If it's high, you can't go up, you'll leave the range of Sudoku digits, so you'll have to subtract 5, which means it'll have to be lower than 5. So you'll always alternate high, low, high, low. Now, I don't know which one is which, so I'll use my normal I don't know what they are, but it means because they alternate, every second digit is going to be the same. So those will either all be high or all be low, and those will either all be high or all be low. These will be one of each, and they can't be 5, but I could put 5 on here. So while I know one of these is purple and one of these is green, I don't know which. I know one of these is purple and one of these is green. So this is green. Because one of these is purple and one of these is green, one of these is purple and one of these is green, which means I'll have 4 purples, that is green, so I can actually get the alternation along here. This is green and this is purple. And it's done it again. It's brought up the colour change thing. I don't know why it's doing that. This is... I don't know if it's double clicking on... I don't know what is bringing that up. I didn't even have my hand on the keyboard. Anyway, and this is either going to be... these are going to either be 2 greens and these will be 2 purple, or these will be 2 purple and these will be 2 green. But I can't see how to resolve that. These are going to alternate. No, that is not necessarily true. This line isn't broken yet. That doesn't need to alternate. These lines need to alternate. Oh, this line didn't. I got that wrong. This line doesn't need to alternate, and neither does this one. This could be 2 green, and this could be a green, and this is wrong. This is absolutely wrong, because this could be 2 green, and then this could be a green and a purple, and then that could be a purple. Right, I got that wrong. That's an important thing to realize. I don't have to just use it to place a 5, although in this box I do. I have to place a 5 in this box. So because I have to place a 5 in that box, does that mean this has to be a green and a purple? No, it doesn't, because I could place the 5 there and then the break on this line could still happen there. Okay, so how do I proceed with this? Okay, in this box, where do I put 4 and 6? Okay, normal German whisper logic. Where do I put 4 and 6 in this box? I can't put 4 and 6 anywhere where the 2 digits next to each other would see itself, because 4 can only go next to 9. So if I put 4 here, both of those would be 9. 4 here, both of those would be 9. 4 here, both of those would be 9. Same with 6 and 1. So this is 4, 6. So these are all 1 and 9. These become 2, 3, 7, and 8, but there's a problem if I put 3 in the middle, because 3 can only go next to 8 and 9, and 7 can only go next to 1 and 2. So those become 2, 8, those become 3, 7, and that all becomes forced, but I don't know the order of them. But this is 4, 6, 1, 9. So the 1, 9 has to, these have to be 2, 3, 7, 8. This could be 4, 6. I could put 4, so one of these has to be 4 or 6, doesn't it? Yes, it absolutely does. One of those has to be 4 or 6, but that doesn't necessarily mean the line has to be broken there. I can't put a 4, 6 here. Could I put both the 4, 6 there? I could if I break it there in the middle. If I don't put both 4, 6 there, then there's a 4, 6 there, which is fine. So 5... No, I'm not yet following. Wait, 4 and 6 in this row. No, I could just put them next to each other over here. I could put one here, I could put one here. No, that's not it. I know these are not 4, 6. So 4 and 6 exist in those cells. If 4, 6... Hang on, that can't be 4 or 6. That's beautiful. If this is 4 or 6, this would have to be 1, 9. And it would be the green 1, 9. Okay, so if this is 4, this would have to be the... So you can only have one... These are the same digit, basically, because they're coloured the same. So I can only have one green 1, 9 in the box because they're going to turn out to be the same polarity. So if this was a 4, 6, this would be a 1, 9, and they'd be the same digit because they would be the same high-low. So if this was a 4, this would be a 4, and both of those would be 9, and it doesn't work. This is not 4, 6. That's cool. This is a 4, 6 pair. That's amazing. And there's your break. Which means, because I can't break on the line again, this is a 1, 9 pair. And now I am broken. No, I'm not. But where do I put 4, 6 in this row? I can't put it here because that can't be 1, 9. I can't put 4, 6 in any of those. If I put 4, 6 here, this would have to be a 1, 9, and I don't have one. 4, 6 in any of these would need them. So 4, 6 have to be together over here. Which means 1, 4, 6, and 9 go into this run, because wherever the 4, 6 goes together over here, do they need to be together? Do they actually need to be together? If they're not... Yeah, I can't put them in here. So 4 and 6 are over here. Absolutely. Now, if... Well, I can't put 4, 6 here because this would have to be 1, 9 and I don't have it. So 4 and 6 in this box are in one of those three. Now, if I put 4, 6 here, I could break this line still. But if I don't put them together, then one of them is going to need to have its double effect, and that's not going to work. Whereas if I put the 4, 6 together, I could go, for example, 9, 4, 6, 1. They have to be together. So this is a 4, 6. This is amazing. And the 1 and the 9 are going to it's going to go either 1, 4, 6, 9. Sorry, 9, 4, 6, 1. Or 1, 6, 4, 9 in one of these runs. So these are from 1, 4, 6, 9 because it's going to have to do the run like that somehow. Which means these are from 2, 3, 7, and 8. So there's the two purple 2, 3, 7, 8s. I need to put a 1, 9 in here, and it can't be green. It has to be purple. So here's the other green 2, 3, 7, 8. And is it that? It can't be a green 3 or a green... If it's low, it can't be 3, and if it's high, it can't be 7. So it can't be 3 or 7. This is 2 or 8. which actually is the least restricted. But so this can't be 2 or 8. This is 3 or 7. If this is 7, this is 1, 2. This can never be 3. And if this is 3, this is 8, 9. This can never be 7. So this is a 2, 8 pair. So there's no 2, 8 there. This is a 3, 7. But the break in this box now is with the 4 and the 6. So I can't put a 5 on this line. And I can't put a 5 in the middle. So the 5 is in one of those 3. This can't be a 3 or a 7. So this is a 2 or an 8, because if this was 3, these would need to be 8, 9, and they can't be. And if it was 7, these would need to be 1, 2, and they can't be. So this is 2 or 8. This is these are normal. So this is a green 1, 9, because that's a purple 1, 9. So this is a purple 4, 6. This is a green 4, 6, because even though that's broken, they still can't be the same. And this is a purple 1, 9. But I can't put 2 4 6s here anymore, and I can't put a 4 6 there because this line is already broken. So that is a purple 4 6. And there's a green 4 6 somewhere here. If this is a 4 6, this couldn't be a 1 9. Well, I know there's a break on the line here, and I know there's a break on this line here, because each line must contain exactly one break. Which is actually mind-numbingly tricky, and I haven't used that yet. This has to be from 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and it can't be a 5 because I've already broken this line. So this has to be from 1, 2, 3, 4 because it has to be less than this. So this is actually a low digit. And this line's already broken. This is high, this is low, this is high. So this is not 2 or 3, this is 8. Sorry, this is... undo that. This is low, so it's 2. There's no 2 here. This is 7 or 8. The 7, 8 means purple here is low. Green here is high. I'm ignoring these ones yet. I'll get back to them. So this is 2, 1, 4, 3, 8, 9, 6, 7, 9, 2, 7, 1, 8, 3. Now this 1 makes this 9, so that green is, these greens are the high digits, these are the low digits. So this is the 4, this is the 6, this is the 1. The 6 makes this the 4, so that is the low digit, which means this has to be the 3, which means this can't be the 7, that's the 8, and that's the 7. That is stunning. There is now no 9 there. This is 1, 4, 6. So the 9... well, I know what these 3 digits are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 7, and 9. But I can't put 5 on that line. So there's no 5 up here because this is 5, 7, 9. That's the 5. And the break, I can't put a break on... I can't... how do I do that? Maybe I need to draw a line like that saying that's broken there. Maybe I'll do that if it's diagonal. Okay, so... I'm still not sure how to resolve this, and I can ignore that line. It's just broken. Actually, that had to be broken. But it is now broken, so that's okay. So now I go back here. There's no 4 on this. What are these? These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, I can't put 5 here or there'd be 2 breaks. That's the 6. That's the 5. There is now a break here and here. So this line now needs to follow high-low. So that's high, that's low, and that's high. So this is either 6 or 8. So this is 1, 2, or 3. It can't be 4 because I can't make those 9. Oh, hang on, this is a 6. So that is 1. 1 is down in one of those two because I can't put 1 there. This could be any digit except 4, 6, 7, or 9. So it actually can't be any digit because this is 1, 4, 6. We actually know what these are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, and 8. But they have to be different polarities. So there is an 8 in here. There's no 8 here. But this could be 8. Yeah, that could go either way. This is absolutely amazing. So let's look at these pairs. 1, 2, 3, and 8. Well, 3 and 8 is good because because I can't break this line again. This triple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I can't put 4 or 6 here because that would break this line because I could have to surround it with 1, 9. So that's the 2. There is a 4, 6 pair in here. This is low. So I have to alternate along this line because I've already broken it. So those are both high, which means that's the 8, that's the 3. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 7, and 9. This can't be the one because it has to be high. Six, 1, 7. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Five in this box is now in here somewhere. 5 in this box is now on a line because that 5 is knocking it out of those. But 5 can only go on the end of a line and it can't go there. So 5 can't go here. That would be 2 breaks. Can't go in any of those. Can't go here. It'd be too many breaks and it can't go there. 5 is in one of those 2. So up here, 5 is in one of those 3, but it's not here. So 5 is in, and it can't go in the middle of the line. That's your 5. Which means 5 is up here somewhere. Can't go in the middle of the line. And that 5 knocks it out of there. There's your 5, and that's your break on this line. I am blessed for the puzzles I get sent. Just saying. So this is now, whoops, that's not broken. This is now a normal whisper line. So it must be a low and a high digit, and the low must be a 3. So it's 3, 8, 9. There's no 3 there. This is the 3. So that's your low, and that's because of the 3 looking at it. That's your low digit. This is your high digit. There's still a break on here, but I still need to put 4 and 6 on this line. Seven is somewhere in here without 1. Down here, I've got 5, 7, 8, and 9. There's no 5 or 8 there. That's 7 or 9. So that is high. Now, one of these has to be low, but I have to break the line somewhere. I have to break the line somewhere. There's no 7 here. There's no 9 here. If this was low, it would be 2. If this is low, it would be 4. Well, it actually doesn't prevent them. They could still both be low, but I could like go 4, 7, 2, and that would be a broken line because 4 can't go next to 7. So What's the break on this line? Actually, I may have made a mistake up here. I think I made a mistake when I did all of this. I made a mistake when I did all of that. I need to roll all this way back. This is definitely 4-6, and this is definitely 1-7-9, and this can't be the 1. There is a 1 in here, but this line needs to break. And it can't break here. Because for it to break here, this would be 7-9, this would be 1, and this line would have a second break. So it can't break here, so it has to break there. So it's either 1-4 or 6 with 7-9. And I don't think that actually changed anything, and now I've got to redo all of this logic that I did. Damn it! Because the cache will have lost it all. So I think the next thing I did was looking at 5s here. I can't put 5 in the middle of the line, so 5 is in one of those two, which puts 5 up here somewhere. I can't put 5 there, and I can't put 5 in the middle of the line, so that's the 5, which gives me that break, which puts 5 in one of those. I can't put 5 there, and I can't put 5 in the middle of the line, so that's the 5, which gives me that break. It puts 5 in one of these two. These now has to have a low digit, so it's 3, 8, 9, and it must contain a 3 because I can't break the line here. These are 5, 7, 8, 9. There's no 7 there. There's no 5 or 8 there. So this is a high digit. This is just repeating what I did before. There's no 9 there. But I definitely made a mistake when I looked at this. I need to break something there. And I need to break something on this line, but I don't know what. The 4, 6 together here breaks this line. The 5 here breaks this line. I'm not following. I'm not following what to do. Oh, this 1 means this isn't the 1, this is the 1. So if that was a 6, this would be a valid line. Because it'd be 6, 1 with 7, 9, and that'd be perfectly valid. That's the 4, that's the 6. There's your break. This is now low. This is low. That's where your break is. These are both high. That makes this the 8, which means there's no 8 on this line. This is a 3, 9 pair, making that the 7. There's no 7 or 9 on these. This is a 5, 8 pair. So I do need to break this line. But one of them has to be from 1 and 2, and it's not that one. So that cell has to be the break, and I can't put an X, so I'll do a line, because the only thing that can go next to 7 is 1 and 2, and I can't put a 1 or a 2 there. So that's broken, but this has to be a 1 or a 2, and it can't be a 1. So that's your 2, and that is fine. This cell is broken and can be absolutely anything that's valid by Sudoku. That's what I'd missed. These cells now are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any of those that go together, well, that's not a 6. But well, that's not 3 or 4, that's a 6. So this is actually a 3, 4 pair, which is broken. So hooray. Oh, the 3 makes this the 9 and this the 3. So those are high. This is low. 3, 4 are both low. This now has, well, these, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 1, 6, and 9. There's no 1 here, so this is a high digit, which is good because it's broken. There's no 6 here, there's no 9 here. Now, This is not broken no matter what I do, because it's going to be either 1 6 or 1 9, and that's fine. So there's no break here. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. I mistimed everything and got called to dinner. So what I had just done, and I did kind of pay attention to it, is I had just put these in and determined that there was no break here. But I just got this triple, which means, and resolve stuff. Now I want to look at this triple. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So these are 2 4 and 7. Now there's no 2 here. There's no 4 here, so these are resolved that way. Now this could be a 4 if I make that, because if this is a 4, this is the break is here, and that could be a 9, and that would be fine. Okay, so where do I look next? Well, there has to be a 6 on here, and there has to be a 1 on here, which is all fine for there not being a break. Okay. These are 2 7 and 8. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yeah, 2 7 and 8, and there is an 8 in one of those two. Sorry, I'm a little out of touch with what I was doing, but I'm still trying to figure. So if I put a 4 here, this becomes a 7. Because I go 4 9. Oh no, I could put a break, so that's not true. 4 could be followed by anything, because I do need to put a break on that line. So 4 here could be followed by anything. 4 here couldn't be, because if I put 4 here, this would be, the break would be here, because this can't be a 9. So this would be 9. So this would be 4 9 7. Oh, and that is broken, because 4 9 7 means that these would be 2 3, and that would be there'd be a break here, because there'd be a break here and there'd be a break here. So this is not the 4. This is a 2 7. This is a 4. So there is a 4 on this line. So what are these? But there is a 4 on that line. 1 2 3. There's a 3 on this line. Two, 3 4 7 and 9. Well, the 4 has to go next to the 9. So 2 3 4 7 9. The 4 has to go next to the 9. But I can't. And where the other side of the 4 is going to be the break. So there has to be a 9 in here, doesn't there? Because if I don't put a 9 in here next to the 4, there's going to be a break. Because if the 4 is here, the break is here, and there's a 9 here. If I put a 4 here, there's a 9 next to it and a break. And if I put a 4 here, the break is here, and that's a 9. There must be, this is 3 3 4 9. Which means this is the 7, this is the 2, this is the 7, this is the 9. The 7 takes the 7 out of there. This is a 2 8 pair, and this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 6 and 7. So these are low. This is high. These are 3 4 and 9. That's good. Now, if 2 9 4 3. Well, if the 4 is here, the break is here. Wait a minute. If the 4 is here, this can't be a 9, and that would be low because there's no break here and the parities would be wrong. So there's no 4 there. So the 4 is in one of those two. If this is 3, there must be a break, but must it swap parity is the question. So I just got a message from my mum. No, okay. So if this is the 4, there's a break here. So 2, 4, 9, 3, 8 would be fine. If this is the 4, this is the 9. Hang on, this can't be the 4. If this is the 4, this is the 9, this is the 2, but this is the 3, and I've got 4, 3 broken, but I've also got 2, 3 broken. So this can't be the 4, surely. 4, there's be either a break here, oh, hang on, 2, 9, 4, 3, hang on. If that's something going on here, maybe I'm wrong. There's also a break up here. There has to be a break on this line, but only one. If this went 4, 1, yeah, if this went 4, 1, there'd be a break here. These would be 6, 7, and that's another break. This can't be 4, 1. So this is 4 to 6 or 7. And that, hang on, that's a break right there. So there's a break there. There's no more breaks on this line. So this has to be 2 highs and a low. So this is the 1. This is a 6, 7 pair. Okay. That hasn't done anything for 1s. There's got to be something going on here. Or is it down here? This... 2, 4, 9, 3. So it's either 2, 4, 9, 3, 8, or if 4 is here, that can't be the 3, because if that was the 4 and that was the 3, there'd be a break here and a break here, so that'd be the 9. This is always the 3. So if I roll this back, if I put a 9 here, this is a 3, 4. And there's a break there and a break there. That's not the 9, that's the 3. This is a 4, 9 pair. But those are different parity. Right, I've got a parity swap in here. But that 3 makes that the 2, which makes that the 8 and that the 2. This is high. These are low. Now, there's a parity swap in here, but that's going to happen wherever I put the 4. Can I do anything with that now? 2493 or 294... Hang on. 2943. 2943 doesn't work. 294... Oh no, 2943 does work. The break would be there. So the break is either here or here. I don't know that I can do anything with that. 2 is down here. It's not there. 2 is on the... Oh, hang on. 2 is not there. 2 is right there. That is a low digit. This is low. Oh, this is a 3-8 pair. This is really tricky. Can I do anything with that 4-9? So if this was a low digit, by normal rules, this would be a low digit. And it couldn't be 1, 2, so it'd be 3 or 4. Well, where is 1? Can I put 1? Yeah, I can. So 1 is in one of these two. Great. Well, what are these? These are 1, they can't be 2, 3, 4, can't be 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 3, 4, and 9. Well, there's no 3 there. There's no 1 there. If this is 4, there's a break in one of those two, and one of those had to be 9. That'd be 4, 9, 9, and 4, 9, 4, and one of those would have to be 9. And this would be a 1. Okay. I am really not following. So, hang on, that can't be a 4. Because if this is a 4, it's going to need a 9 on one side. That's the 6. So 6 comes out of those. And this either goes 7, 1, 6, 4, 9 or 7, 1, 6, 4, 9. That's the 6. So there's either a 4, and that can't be the 4, 9. This is the 4, this is the 9, because if the 4, 9 was there, that would break that cell. So this is the 7, 1, 6, 4, 9. There's no 4, 9 there, that's the 1, and these are 5, 6, and 7. There's no 7 there. And the 5 next to the 1 is what's broken, but the 1 can go next to either the 6 or the 7. That 1 makes that the 9, which makes that the 6 and that the 1. The 9 is a high digit, the 1 is a low digit. These are from 5, 6, 7, and 8 now. There's no 5 there. There's no 6 there. Can that be a 4? It actually can. Right, the 7 looks up, making that the 6 and that the 7. Let's finish my colouring. These are high digits. These are low digits. If that's a low digit now, or if that's a high digit, it's 8 or 9, which is still fine. Oh, this is, but I need to put a break on this line. Well, that's not broken. There's no break here. So the break isn't there or there. So it's here, here, or here. There's no 5 there. 6 is 6 in this row. It's not. Yeah, we're that 6 makes this the 5, so the break is right there. This is now the low digit, so this is a high digit. It's not a 5, it's a 6 or a 7, and the 7's looking down, making that the 6. There's no 6 here. This is a 7, 8 pair, making that the 5, making that the 8. These are now 3, 4, and 9. There's no 9 there. This is a 3 or a 4, which is a low digit. There is a 9 in one of those two. Seven looks down, making that the 8 and that the 7. They're both high, by the way. The 8 looks up, making that the 3 and that the 8. The 8 is high, the 3 is low. 3, 4, 9 triples. So 3 is in one of those. There's no 3 there. But I need to break this line. If this was a 9, if this was a 3, this has to be a 4. That must be a 4. Because if this was a 3, this would be good. This would become a 4. This would become a 3. But if this is a 3, right, no. Okay, I'm looking at this the wrong way. If this is a 3, that's good, that's good, that's good. For this to be, if this is a 3 and that was a 9, that would be good and that would be good, and this line would have no break on it. So this would be, if this is a 3 and that's a 9, there's no break on this line. If this is a 3 and that's a 4, that's broken and that's broken, and I've got 2 breaks on the line. So this cannot be a 3. That becomes a 4. But there must be that makes this a 9. And the break on the line now is 8 is too close to 4. So there's the break. 9 is a high digit. This is the 3 by Sudoku, which is a low digit. The 3 makes this the 4 and this the 3. I've got all the low digits in. This is a high digit. This is a low digit. That means this is the 9, this is the 4, and that's the correct solution. That is stunning. The fact that that was absolutely resolvable from all of that is absolutely amazing. There are some tricky deductions in that. The break-in around the placing of the 5s and figuring out a 5 had to go on the end of the line, otherwise you get multiple breaks, and then the juggling of the 4s and the 6s and everything. Sorry, I forgot to mark this break right here. That is absolutely amazing. Just stunning. And the fact that some of these breaks aren't as strong as you think, like a 3 next to a 4 or a 4 next to a 1 or a 3 next to a 5. That's just glorious. I kind of expected the fact that, like one of these lines maybe having a 2 on it, but having to be broken, therefore the other digit not being able to be a 7, 8 or a 9 or something might come into play. But I'm kind of glad it didn't. This was overwhelming enough. I wonder if I'm going to get complaints about the fact that I didn't colour that digit. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of all the colouring at this point. I don't know why clearing the colouring causes it to resolve, but there you go. That was really, really cool. Thank you, Marty Sears, for finding the channel. I know someone recommended it to you. I don't know what more to do to make my channel available to people. There are places I'm not allowed to tell people the channel exists or the posts get deleted. Basically, the biggest community, I'm not allowed to mention my channel at all. I've been banned. I've been blocked from there. Yay. Yeah, woohoo. But yeah, that's absolutely amazing. Just a cool puzzle. So much fun. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I don't hope you struggled with it as much as I did, but good fun times. Yeah, and yeah, as always, good luck with your solving.